Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The 13 yards that time at a first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now McKinnon. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete. With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield? Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage. And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you? Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play. And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there. It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him. Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. So here comes a 49er offense yet again. Let's discuss the 49er running game while they trot out there. Carlos Hyde is, of course, gone. He's now in Cleveland. What do you make of the backfield as we move into 2018? A little bit jumbled right now here in the preseason because of a lot of injuries. Jerick McKinnon, who came over from Minnesota, expected to be their lead back. He's dinged up, will not play the rest of the preseason. Neither will Matt Breida nor Joe Williams. All of them out of action. So right now, the top 2 runners, Raheem Mostert and Jeremy McNichols. McNichols from Boise State was with Tampa for a while last year before signing with the 49ers. And Mostert, as a kid, offered a surfing contract at one point before becoming an NFL running back. Garoppolo looks to throw. Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one. Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan. It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. On the return, here comes Victor Bolden. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. San Francisco's offense back onto the field. And take a moment to acknowledge the passing of Dwight Clark, one of the great ones back in June, and the Niners announced that this year they're going to wear number 87 logo on their helmets. A fitting tribute. A fitting tribute indeed. One of the all-time greats for the San Francisco 49ers. And I often think how they saw him and got him on the team. And it was very simply this. Former coach Bill Walsh went to work out a quarterback named Steve Fuller at Clemson, and he needed someone to catch the ball. And they got Dwight Clark off the golf course to catch the football for him, and Coach Walsh walked away thinking, I might have something with this wide receiver, and the rest is history. And, of course, he had the catch, and they're going to put a statue of that outside the stadium before their October 21st game. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out. It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at him. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Mahomes now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
13. Here we go. Hurry up. 180. White.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hurry up.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side. Caught by Selleck. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
180. Hey, go. Hurry up.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
12. 180. 6. 13.
And yet again it's Garoppolo. And it's caught by Selleck. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defense.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo as the first half is winding down. Let's get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting play. To start a game, a lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Over the middle to Garcon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 31 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll roll him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of 4. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We're back now in KC as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught by Garcon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now running right through it. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Go ahead.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
White. 180. 21.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Niner 1st down. Garoppolo to Garcon.
Move it up, fellas.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and until they're successful.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to dip this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left. Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They run again with Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Hunt. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the... And, oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious from Arizona.